The concurrent resolution is not adopted.
The response from liberal commentators and Democrats to Donald Trump's first week as a wartime president has been precisely what it would have been had he done the opposite, with imputations of incompetence and foul motives.
They have contempt for the American people because they think that they can carry out the biggest war in the Middle East since Iraq and Afghanistan without a single vote. 2
war powers votes failed in the House the first week of the war. Another failed in the Senate.
On this, the yeas are 47, the nays are 53. The motion to discharge is not approved.
53 Democrats also voted against a separate measure affirming Iran as the leading sponsor of terrorism.
No Democrats were willing to even nuance that Iran was any kind of threat to America.
The Iranian regime's enduring malignity, together with its people's demonstrated desire to be free of it, makes the administration's explanatory duties a little easier.
For 47 long years, the expansionist and Islamist regime in Tehran has waged a savage, one-sided war against America. Car bombs in Beirut, rocket attacks on our ships, murders at our embassies, roadside bombs in Iraq and Afghanistan.
Democrats, with a few brave exceptions, accuse the administration of proffering a variety of rationales for the war, with the implication that it acted on the basis of some hidden rationale.
Is it the nuclear program? Is it missiles? Is it regime change? Is it oil? Is it, they interfered in the 2020 election? Is it, we had to do it because Israel was going to do it?
Democrats' stated reasons are basically 3. First, the war is unconstitutional or illegal. Second, the threat wasn't imminent. And the third reason, this one stated on the fly, has to do with Secretary of State Marco Rubio's supposed admission that Israel was about to strike.
There absolutely was an imminent threat, and the imminent threat was that we knew that if Iran was attacked, and we believed they would be attacked, that they would immediately come after us.
In context, Mr. Rubio was explaining why the attack happened on Saturday, February 28th, not why it happened at all.
Had we not done so, there would have been hearings on Capitol Hill about how we knew that this was going to happen and we didn't act preemptively to prevent more casualties and more loss of life.
The unstated reasons for Democratic hostility? Their opposition arises partly from the urge to avoid all friction with the progressive left.
In this body, let us declare with courage and clarity that we reject this illegal and unjust war in Iran.
The same urge that led the Biden administration to modify its Mideast policy in deference to the Muslim vote in Michigan.
Hello, Michigan!
Which Kamala Harris lost anyway. Then there is the experience of Iraq.
Should diplomatic efforts fail to dismantle Saddam Hussein's chemical and biological weapons and his nuclear program,
81 House Democrats and 29 Senate Democrats, including Hillary Clinton, voted to authorize the use of force in Iraq.
The joint resolution is passed.
6 years later, Barack Obama defeated Mrs. Clinton and won the presidency on the strength of having opposed the war. Democrats have internalized that lesson.
We were very well prepared to topple Saddam's government, but not well prepared for what came after.
But the differences with the Iraq War are several. The obvious one is the absence of a ground invasion in Iran, but also the knowledge that Saddam Hussein had used chemical weapons in the past, and his reputation prevented him from proving he didn't have the weapons anymore.
Iraq had essentially descended into civil war between the Sunnis and the Shia.
In 2026, the Khamenei regime hasn't managed to get its hands on a deliverable nuclear device, but it has advertised its desire to get and use one. Which takes us back to Mr. Obama. He premised his foreign policy outlook on the proposition that the George W. Bush administration had everything exactly wrong. This led him to hold America's Gulf allies and Israel at arm's length and to embrace Iran.
A comprehensive long-term deal with Iran that will prevent it from obtaining a nuclear weapon.
In one of history's great displays of educated gullibility, legions of foreign policy experts accepted the idea that Iran would learn the benefits of civilian-use nuclear technology and join the community of nations.
The science that underpins this agreement gives me confidence that this is the best possible opportunity to eliminate the existential threat of an Iranian nuclear weapon and protect America, our allies, and global security.
That delusion, more than any other, prevented U.S. policymakers for more than a decade from acknowledging Iran's constant active malevolence.
Peaceful nuclear ambitions do not need to be buried underneath mountains.
A savvier opposition than today's Democrats would have been a little more rhetorically cautious in the early days of epic fury. Now they'll only benefit if America fails.